What's good, y'all? It's your boy TreyWrld, and we back with another video, you feel me? Now today, we got something that I want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure that my wrestling fans will want to talk about as well. You know, SummerSlam came and went. You know, it was a two-night event, the first two-night event. First night was a decent night, I'm not gonna lie. We've seen this, Seth Rollins cash in on CM Punk. That was crazy. But the real thing that had the most shock factor was night 2. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, Superman versus Superman, the match that passes the torch to the new generation Superman. But after all the dust cleared and everything, John Cena lost the match. All you hear is the theme of the one and only Brock Lesnar. Now, Brock Lesnar has been going through a lot of things recently that also involve Vince McMahon, and now he's in an open case, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what's going on with that. And recently, this man had more allegations pop up. And so, like, now it's like, okay, I'm not really excited to see Brock Lesnar. I was more shocked because, my nigga, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here at all. Like, I don't understand. I have no idea what's going on. But we finna get into it, man. We finna watch this video called the Brock Lesnar SummerSlam Controversy. We finna look more into this and see what's going on. Hey man, without further ado, let's get into it.
That is John Cena. What? Holy shit! It's the Beast!
So just as SummerSlam was about to go off the air and John Cena said his goodbyes for his final SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar would make his return, which understandably has set the internet on fire. Brock Lesnar is currently amidst the sex trafficking lawsuit and situation alongside Vince McMahon, which involved his new contract a few years ago having written in that a woman would have to do sexual favors and other things for Lesnar. This, among other things,
I still think that is insane. Just thinking about that shit, I'm sorry, bro, but that's insane. And it's even more insane that he took that contract. Like, bro, Brock at the time in his career, he was already good. He was already a top star. He ain't need that. He really ain't even need that, bro. Like, damn, man.
Tying him to the suit, he's not exactly the shiniest PR choice they could have made, especially after the backlash from a large amount of fans and viewers as of late, with WWE taking such a hard stance on their support for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
Making America fit again.
Because whenever you bring politics into
either.
wrestling, it's always going to get a little messy no matter who you choose to support. The last update that we had around this Brock Lesnar, John Laurinaitis, Vince McMahon lawsuit was that the former WWE executive, head of talent relations and co-defendant in the sex trafficking lawsuit involving Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, had reached a confidential settlement to flip on the former CEO of WWE. John Laurinaitis was also accused of sex trafficking in the lawsuit filed by the ex-employee Janelle Grant, alleged that both Laurinaitis and McMahon subjected her to years of sexual abuse and coercion, with WWE superstar Brock Lesnar also named in that lawsuit as well, which makes this one of the most mind-boggling decisions they could have made at this point in time. Now, in case you're wondering, how does Brock Lesnar link into this sex trafficking lawsuit? Why is he involved? Janelle Grant amended the complaint in her ongoing lawsuit against McMahon, who she accused of sex trafficking her. The amended complaint included new disturbing allegations against McMahon and other members of the wrestling company, naming Lesnar as the wrestler he had allegedly enticed into staying under contract by using her as a quote sexual pawn. In 2021, McMahon was involved in continued discussions with Lesnar over a return to WWE when he offered her to the wrestler and told her to create personalized sexual content for a WWE superstar, the complaint alleged. According to the suit, McMahon shared
Bro, this is sick. This is nasty. Vince, you was a nasty nigga. Like, okay, now that I'm older, because I know watching back WWE back in the day as a child really would understand, but you seen women on the screen. You seen women doing questionable things. Looking at it now and understanding the type of person that Vince was, and even if you really bring in some of the wrestling storylines, it's just like, bro, you's a weird nigga.
explicit photos with Lesnar and told Grant, quote, he likes what he sees. Then, allegedly, after Lesnar agreed to his new WWE contract, McMahon is said to have sent Grant a message in August 2021 telling her, quote, that part of the deal was fucking you. The complaint had previously detailed these allegations but had not named Lesnar, instead citing an anonymous fighter. It was in fact the Wall Street Journal who had identified the wrestler in question as Brock Lesnar. And then one of Vince McMahon's attorneys commented the following, saying, quote, as expected, the proposed amended complaint is nothing more than the latest publicity stunt in an ongoing smear campaign. Quote, it is filled with desperate falsehoods from a team that continues to disregard the law and the truth.
Hold on. I don't even have my light on. I'm trying to get everything ready to record. I don't even have my light on. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Can y'all see me? Y'all good? Can I be seen? Am I good? Am I straight? Good? We good? All right.
A few months later, McMahon is said to have given Grant's cell phone number to the WWE star Brock Lesnar, who asked her to send a video of herself urinating. The suit claims that after she did, he called her a bitch.
Whoa. I'm sorry for pausing so many times. Excuse me, what? What are we talking about? What nasty niggas. You some freaky ass niggas.
McMahon is also
I didn't even know all this.
The meeting between Grant and Lesnar, with a sexual encounter between the pair ultimately not taking place, as the wrestler was escorted back to the plane intoxicated. That same month, the wrestler is also alleged to have expressed his desire to, quote, set a play date for a sexual encounter. McMahon and Lesnar then allegedly organized an encounter in conjunction with Lesnar's appearance at a show in Connecticut, with Lesnar even sending Grant the address of the hotel where he would be staying. However, a snowstorm changed Lesnar's travel plans, and Grant ultimately used the weather and COVID-19 at the time as an excuse to back out. And so you can kind of see why this isn't the most glimmering time to bring him back when all of this is still going on.
Right.
Listen, I'm not naive. I know some of you are going to go ahead and say, well, innocent until proven guilty. The lawsuit isn't done yet.
No.
Okay, but when you're in the middle of it, it's probably not a good time to bring him back right now.
Exactly.
And people are also going to say, well, is this surely not an indicator that he is not guilty? Well, it hasn't really been decided yet. We should probably wrap that up, whatever the decision may be, whatever the outcome, before you bring him back onto your product where you know people are going to be upset, right?
Right.
You also had the crowd on the post-show chanting, we want Cross, and Triple H decided to use it as a way to say, you wanted Brock? You got him.
It makes it unpredictable. It's
Yeah.
You have him.
Yeah.
You've got him.
Yeah.
You want Brock, you've got him.
Genuinely.
That, I'm not gonna lie, I watched the post show. That was insane. That was insane. Because Triple H, what are you talking about? Nobody asked for Brock. Nobody. You gotta be like, I don't know how your old Triple H is, but bro, you gotta be mishearing something. Like, you gotta be damn near deaf to hear the niggas say we want Brock when niggas are saying we want Cross. And it's crazy because, like, you bring in Brock Lesnar, even though you know what the shit that he's got going on is insane, you bring him back, but you're not putting over talent like Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo need to be put over, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Carmelo needs that shine. He's been putting in the work for a good minute, and he's been doing good. At least give him something. Give him something to work with. Get him to a title. Let him fight with Solo for the US title or something. Like, bro, let him do something right now, bro.
One of the most tone-deaf decisions and things you could ever do. This all happening after what was genuinely an incredible main event.
Oh yeah,
and Cena made up for the Mania match and burned the house down. And as you will know from SmackDown, John Cena is now a babyface and the Cena of old again. And while Cody's entrance was fantastic with the Dusty tribute, Cena's entire entrance was magnificent too. The Cena of old is back, talking to Stu, running down the ramp and smiling. And the crowd
John Cena is so good.
John Cena and even booed Cody. At one point in the early going, Cena grabs the crutches of Tyrese Halliburton in the crowd.
And now taking a crutch from Tyrese. Tyrese, of course, out after an Achilles surgery, and now John Cena using the crutch.
Then, after the match continues to go crazy and hits a gear that I just don't think the Mania match ever did. We end up seeing Cody hit a bloody pile driver, by the way.
Cody Rhodes! Oh, God. With a pile driver to Cena!
That was
I
insane.
love that you can't do that, Chad.
Yeah, that was insane, bro. Oh my God.
Looking for the STFU! The STFU's in!
Completely locked in there. Cody and panic mode.
Again, I absolutely love that they decided to actually say STFU because, I mean, when Brock came out, Michael Cole said, holy sh**. So, you know, why not say the STFU too? Then
Yeah, might as well.
Of crossroads and attitude adjustments as the brawl is taken to the crowd.
Cody, though, suplexing John!
Which eventually ends with Cena rising up through the Cody Vader and hitting an AA on the ramp. Then Cody doesn't hesitate to go to using the now broken bottom rope on Cena. Then he ends up hitting 3 crossroads, but Cena still kicks out.
Crossroads to Cena! Cody,
Now this match is what I call a Superman match because both of them were at their best that night, man. This was the battle of Superman. It was Superman versus Superman, bro. Both of them at their fullest potential, bro. And I loved it. I loved all of this, bro. I'm sorry to the John Cena fans. I'm so sorry to John Cena fans. I am a John Cena fan as well. But nigga, I wanted him to hold that title for for longer than he should have. But like, it was gonna be a point to where he either dropped it at SummerSlam or dropped it at the end of the year. It was either or. It was either or, and it was gonna be to Cody Rhodes. It was gonna be to Cody Rhodes regardless, because again, Cody is literally the white meat babyface of this generation right now. That's it.
Welcome back, Super Cena. But then Cena goes crazy with 3 attitude adjustments, including an avalanche AA, and Cody kicks out. I said, what?
Bruh.
with an avalanche AA championship! Cody kicked out!
Bro.
Then in the end,
That
Cody
was
hits a
insane.
Cody cutter through the table from the top rope and hits Crossroads one final time to become WWE champion again.
Crossroads to Cena! Into the cover! Hooks the
1,
leg!
2,
Cody
3.
Rhodes!
Outside of the controversial points, a very enjoyable night 2 of SummerSlam and overall
Oh,
a really
yeah.
fun weekend.
It
One
really
match that
was.
I absolutely
It
loved
really
was
was.
when the show opened with Naomi, Rhea, and Io. We saw a fantastic Naomi entrance with her dad. These 3 are phenomenal wrestlers with all the aura in the world. I could watch them wrestle all day. So clean, so crisp, so good.
Into the riptide by Rhea! Io Sky just before the 3 count!
Especially Io Sky and Rhea Ripley here, who continue to cook like they did at Evolution.
Delivers a powerbomb to Naomi!
I also want to say I was watching this match with my girlfriend. She, much like the rest of the world, agreed Rhea Ripley is hot as hell and enchanting as f***. She also really enjoyed this match. So yeah, shout out to women's wrestling. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
shout out
in
to
the
women's
end,
wrestling.
Rhea Ripley hits a riptide to Io Sky off the top rope and Naomi comes in and steals the win.
Riptide! Naomi now from behind! Rolls up Rhea! Naomi retains the title!
I am exceptionally excited for the future of women's wrestling for the Stephanie Vaquer match in Paris, and just, wow, I can't say enough good things about this. Next, it was time for the Tag Team TLC match, and again, wow, this was fun.
Peak. This was fire. All these niggas on this screen right now, cooked. Tag team wrestling needs to be good again, bro. I promise you, it's good on SmackDown, on Raw. It's not as good, but bro, they need one set of titles for tag teams, and just let tag teams from both brands go at it, bro. I promise you, that will make things way much better. Better stories, better everything for tag teams, bro. I promise you. You got enough people to do it. You got the New Day. You got the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, Fraxium, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns. Like, come on, man. You got enough tag teams to do this. You do. Take away the Raw tag team titles. Keep the SmackDown ones because they look better than the Raw titles. To be honest, let's be real. And bro, like, come on now. I'm making this video longer than it should be, but hey, I'm talking I'm speaking facts right now, bro. I'm speaking facts. Damn.
Doing match of the year contender where at the start everyone jumped the Wyatt 6, which fair enough, do it again, and the tempo just continued to pick up pace.
Certainly not the Spanish superstar. Oh my goodness!
Jesus,
There
man.
was a Spanish fly off the top rope to the outside through a table, which is the
Bro.
Then, when you think this one couldn't get any more insane, Candice LeRae and co come down and start brawling. But Candice's attempt to grab the titles goes wrong.
I think they've got
Oh my God.
Insane bump from you, Candice LeRae, but hey, please
That was
keep
insane.
reminding people that you are actually a
That was
craftswoman,
insane.
okay? You can actually go. You can do this.
And she
You know
can.
I got all the
And
love
she
in the
can.
world from my good friend Johnny Gargano, but listen, Candice LeRae can ball, and more people need to know that in this era of WWE.
No, most
There's
definitely.
an insane spot where Ciampa uses his core strength to avoid the edge type spear from WrestleMania moment.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so fire. That was so fire, bro.
Then Uncle
That core
Howdy
strength
comes in
is
as everyone
insane.
is clawing and sends Ciampa and Gargano through the tables on the outside.
And down goes DIY through a couple of tables.
Then there's a sunset flip powerbomb off the ladder through another ladder.
Match. Oh my God.
That was insane.
Sunset flip powerbomb.
In the end, the
Insane.
Wyatt 6 would retain the titles. A very fun match with the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys looking on from the crowd, and there's no doubt that they had to be proud.
Oh,
We mentioned
what?
that 2 of the 3 teams who were in the 2000 TLC match were in the crowd beforehand. Where are Edge and Christian nowadays?
Hey.
But next, it was
Yeah.
time for Lyra versus Becky, which saw Becky Lynch enter with a new theme song that I really liked. It's giving 2000s kid going through emo phase and being obsessed with Evanescence, Linkin Park, and My Chemical Romance. But
Nah.
this was a great match. There was a point early on where Becky brings out a kendo stick just for Lyra to raise her a crowbar.
And Becky had a kendo stick, and Lyra now has, that's a crowbar.
Then Becky has the chain in the mouth on the post.
The chain in the mouth of Lyra Valkyria, and Becky with that sick, sadistic look on her face.
Then Becky would continue dominating by unleashing the toolbox, where she zip ties Lyra Valkyria and continues to dominate, striking her with a wrench and then a kendo stick as she's tied up on the post.
With a kendo stick.
Lyra would mount some offense back with even the zip ties still on, and then she gets loose from them using a fire extinguisher and hits a Nightwing on the outside.
Yeah.
Lyra Valkyria with a bit of Nightwing to Becky Lynch.
Then Lynch hits a curb stomp while Lyra has the chair tied around her, and
That was
gnarly
insane.
spot if I've ever seen
That
one.
was insane.
Becky Lynch, oh, with a kick right to Lyra.
That was
Then Bayley
insane.
would come out to stop Becky from using the crowbar, and Becky would tell her to get payback on Lyra with the crowbar, but Bayley says, Then Bayley and Becky would brawl, eventually sending Bayley into the crowd as Lyra comes out of nowhere with the peripatia through a
That
table.
was crazy.
And
That was crazy
Bayley
because
would
that
help
that
Becky
surprised the
retain
shit
the
out of me.
title.
'Cause where the fuck did she come from?
And Bayley, oh my goodness.
Call Valkyria!
The man retains.
This now means Lyra can't ever compete for the title again as long as Becky is champion.
Nope.
So I feel like Bayley winning that title is pretty inevitable after all of this. It'll give Bayley a reason to smile again, and she can be champion again, and she'll have purpose again in storyline, and then Lyra can come back in and get involved again if that's where they want to go.
Great.
In all honesty, I think we're very overdue a WWE draft because I wouldn't mind seeing a fresh matchup like Lyra versus Julia for the women's US title.
No,
Maybe
most
it
definitely.
would finally get Julia on a PLE, I don't know.
Oh,
Then
most
it was
definitely,
time for
man.
Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the US title, which would see Jacob Fatu hit his moonsault and Solo just kick out.
Menacingly
And
delivered.
another one by Jacob. Solo kicked out.
Which eventually descends into chaos. You've got Talatanga, Jimmy Uso out there, it's nuts. Then Jacob Fatu is brawling with the MFTs and he gets handcuffed by Talatanga. But then he just breaks free, ripping the handcuffs off his hand, off the cage, and stopping Solo from winning. But then Talatanga would slam the door in his face and help Solo retain.
Oh, goodness. And Solo Sikoa's going to win this match.
Then, after the match, Jimmy and Jacob would continue the brawl as Solo and Tala watched on.
Yep.
Jacob eventually hitting a moonsault off the top of the cage.
Cage.
That was insane. And then he just gets back
Really
up from
solid
that.
stuff from the Bloodline saga, and I also found it interesting Solo hasn't been pinned since his match against Roman in January on the Netflix debut. Also, around this point in the show, a fight broke out in the crowd just to add to the chaos of the night.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
What the hell going on in New Jersey?
What was going on?
No pun intended, AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom match, which has been a consistent highlight of Raw. And here it continued to deliver, because what do you mean AJ Styles entered in a lowrider with Eddie Guerrero gear? You
and that lowrider was fire, the gear was fire.
Man, gotta love AJ Styles, gotta love Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, rest in peace to Eddie, man. Rest in peace to Eddie. That gear looks so tough, bro.
This match was so fluid and so good, and both men had such incredible chemistry. I love the moment when Styles and Dom recreate the classic Eddie spot. Basically, Dom takes apart the padding in the corner, distracts the referee, and then in going to use the steel chair...
Oh! Tossing it to AJ! Talk about some lying, cheating, and stealing, and AJ Styles turns it around!
And then in the end, Dominic's boot would come loose, and the referee, not seeing him use it on Styles, he'd end up hitting a frog splash one final time for the win.
And the official, with a frog splash, Stereo covers, wins!
And then it's revealed in the replays that Dom purposely loosened his boot for the strategy. Hey man, whether you want to believe it or not, that's Eddie's son low-key.
Yeah,
and you've got all the crowd singing Dirty Dom again. These chants are only getting louder, more consistent. A babyface turn can't be avoided forever.
W video. W video. W video. Let me know how y'all feel about the everything that's going on with Brock Lesnar in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. What pay-per-view he should pop up on, where we could have this John Cena versus Brock Lesnar match. Even though I really don't think it should even happen for real. But and also let me know what was your favorite match from both nights. That goes from night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam, man. Because I already know my favorites. That TLC match was crazy. That TLC match was crazy. But yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Turn on those post notifications so you always know whenever I post a new video. Go and subscribe to the gaming channel, because we got some stuff coming up, and we got some good stuff coming up to this gaming channel, man. I am hyped for it, and you should be too. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.